What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, February 23rd, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Universal has announced the creative team that will develop the third entry in their Jurassic World series and the release date of the film, June 11, 2021. Jurassic World 3 will be penned by franchise newcomer Emily Carmichael along with Colin Trevorrow, who directed the original Jurassic World and whom co-wrote this summer's Fallen Kingdom, which roars into theaters June 22nd, The Hollywood Reporter noted. Trevorrow is also returned to executive produce with Steven Spielberg, who brought audiences Jurassic Park back in 1993. Trevorrow said in his statement, "It's important to this franchise that we welcome new creative voices to keep our storytelling fresh and alive. I'm thrilled that with the tension and beauty J.A. has brought to Fallen Kingdom, and I know Emily will add another layer of emotion to the concluding chapter of our trilogy." He continues in reference to Fallen Kingdom director J.A. Bayona. Carmichael's writing credits include co-writing the upcoming Pacific Rim Uprising and The Black Hole for Disney, and director Joseph Kosinski. The first Jurassic World, released in 2015, kicked off a new trilogy of films starring Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. The first entry was a hit at the box office, earning $1.6 billion worldwide. Lupita Nyong'o has been cast in an upcoming film adaptation of Trevor Noah's best-selling autobiography, Born a Crime, Stories from a South African Childhood. Nyong'o, who can be seen in Marvel's Black Panther, will star in the film as Noah's mother, Patricia, who was influential in the Daily Show host's upbringing, Deadline reported. She was shot in the head by Noah's stepfather in 2009, but survived. Noah and Nyong'o are both producing the project along with Norman Allegem, Derek Van Pelt, and Sanaz Jameen. Born a Crime, released in 2016, spent 26 weeks on the bestseller list. Nyong'o said on Twitter Wednesday, alongside a photo of herself and Noah posing together, "When I read that Trevor Noah's Born a Crime, I could not put the book down. Excited to announce that I will be starring in and producing its feature film adaptation." Noah said on Instagram, referencing to the actress's role on Black Panther, and alongside the same image, "My mom is a powerful woman who could easily be one of the most beautiful soldiers in Wakanda. So it's beyond a perfect fit that she would be portrayed on the big screen by the radiant and regal Lupita Nyong'o. I'm beyond excited." Born a Crime has no current release date or director attached. Paramount has announced that their upcoming film based on iconic video game character Sonic the Hedgehog will race into theaters on November 15, 2019. The film is set to be directed by Jeff Fowler, who is known for directing 2005's Oscar-nominated short Go for Broke, with the script by Pat Casey and Josh Miller, noted The Hollywood Reporter. Deadpool director Tim Miller, who worked with Fowler on Go for Broke, is executive producing. The studio has plans to present the film as a mix of live action and CGI. Paramount began developing the project after they acquired the rights to the character from Sony Pictures, who let the film rights lapse. The film was first announced in June 2016 by Sega, who handles the Sonic the Hedgehog video game series, as the company celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Blue Speedster. The release date places Sonic on the same day as Warner Bros.' upcoming musical comedy Marjorie Claus, starring Melissa McCarthy as the wife of Santa Claus. The character's first title, Sonic the Hedgehog, was released in 1991 for the Sega Genesis. The series to date has sold more than 360 million copies across various gaming platforms. Sega's most recent game, Sonic Mania, arrived in August for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. HBO is building an interactive replica of Westworld's Sweetwater Town in Austin, Texas, for fans to experience at the upcoming South by Southwest Festival. The park, which will be opened to a selected number of XSXW visitors and does have registered for tickets online, will feature locations and elements taken from the sci-fi western series, including the Coronado Hotel and the Mariposa Saloon, from March 9th to the 11th, Entertainment Weekly reported. Guests will be picked up and taken to the area at a Delos shuttle and assigned a white or black hat. Visitors will then get to interact with the park's hosts, eat Western-themed foods, and look for clues related to the series. A teaser for the park says, "No guidebook, no orientation, no regrets." Westworld stars Evan Rachel Wood, Thandie Newton, Jeffrey Wright, and James Marsden will be featured on a panel at XSSW alongside co-creators Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. Westworld Season 2 is set to premiere on HBO on April 22nd. Tiffany Haddish was brought to tears Thursday on The Ellen DeGeneres Show after she was surprised by Oprah Winfrey. The media mogul surprised Haddish after the comedian explained how she met Winfrey early in her career when she was an extra on Their Eyes Were Watching God, a film Winfrey produced. She said, "She had walked by and I was making all the others extras laugh. She said, 'You're a very funny young lady.' I was like, 'E,' and she said, 'What's your name?' And I said, 'My name is Tiffany Haddish and I'm a stand-up comedian.'" Haddish said of her encounter, which ended with Winfrey offering the 38-year-old to write letters to her. Haddish continued she never wrote back before DeGeneres brought Winfrey out to explain her reasoning. As the pair greeted each other, Haddish got emotional and began crying. "I love you," Haddish said to Winfrey with tears in her eyes. Winfrey said, "You're so good," to which Haddish replied, "You told me that before in a dream." Haddish was then invited to show off her culinary skills to Winfrey and DeGeneres by making her a recipe of collard greens. Haddish on Instagram posted a photo she took with Winfrey backstage 3 times. She said, "So just so y'all know, I posted this 3 times because I'm that damn happy. Yes, yes, yes. I cried, and yes, I asked her to be my auntie. So all thanks to God for all coming through. Y'all hear my prayers and answers accordingly. Amen." Haddish was recently named as one of the lead voice actors for an upcoming 10-episode Netflix animated comedy titled Tuca and Bertie. The series comes from the team behind BoJack Horseman and centers around a toucan and a songbird who live together in the same apartment building. Millie Bobby Brown stars with close friend Paris Jackson in a Calvin Klein campaign. The 14-year-old Stranger Things star voiced her gratitude in an Instagram post Thursday after appearing with Jackson and Lulu Tenney in new ads for the clothing company. She wrote, "Honored and excited to be shot alongside my Calvin Klein family for the new Calvin Klein Jeans global campaign. Thank you at Calvin Klein. Love getting back together with at Paris Jackson and at IamLulu_NYC. Our moments, #MyCalvins, #ad." The Calvin Klein official Twitter account said photographer Willie Vanderpeer captured the snapshots of Brown, Jackson, and Tenney. The brand wrote, "Our moment, #MyCalvins, at Millie Bobby Brown, Lulu, and at Paris Jackson are part of the Calvin Klein family." Shot by Willie Vanderpeer, where he's showing you your family, now show us yours, #MyCalvins. Brown was named the face of Calvin Klein in January 2017. She and Jackson, the daughter of late singer Michael Jackson, attended the Calvin Klein show at New York's Fashion Week this month, according to Judge Jared. Brown and Jackson are close friends who co-starred in the XX music video I Dare You in 2017. The song appears on the band's 3rd studio album, I See You, which debuted in January 2017. Gina Rodriguez says her struggle with Hashimoto's disease has affected her relationship. The 33-year-old actress praised boyfriend Joe Locicero in the February issue of Self for being supportive and understanding about her autoimmune disorder. Rodriguez said, "He has really helped me have a healthier perspective on weight, that stupid number that can destroy us and feel like it's equivalent to our self-worth," referencing how Locicero trained with her after she gained weight due to the disease. She added, "This love is so easy," describing her relationship with Locicero as one of, quote, "respect and kindness and generosity and compromise and sacrifice." In addition to weight gain, Rodriguez said Hashimoto's disease has also affected her memory. She feels partly guilty about her forgetfulness when she can't remember specific moments she shared with Locicero. The star shared, "I can't remember maybe a sweet thing my boyfriend had said to me a week ago or what we ate yesterday." She says, "It makes me feel shame. I don't want him to think that I'm not remembering our special moments together, and that stinks." Rodriguez, who was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease at the age of 26, has been dating Locicero for a year and a half. The couple posed together in a photo in January while showing their support for the Time's Up movement. Jane Seymour was feeling better than ever while posing for a new Playboy pictorial. The 67-year-old actress posted a photo Wednesday on Instagram for her third feature for the magazine, having previously posed in 1973 and 1987. Seymour captioned the image, "I'm thrilled to finally share this with you," which shows her smiling in a pink coat and slip in bed. The 67-year-old says, "I was recently photographed and interviewed in my home by Playboy. I opened up about my career, my family, feeling better than ever at 67, and so much more. Pictures add feverish." Seymour spoke to Playboy at her home in Malibu, California. She discussed growing older in the interview, saying that her looks are all natural and that she feels much sexier at 67 than when she was young. The star said, "I haven't done any surgeries or injections or anything. I haven't done any of it. So I still look like me. Every day I'm kind of tempted, but then I look at people and I know, and I don't recognize them. I'm authentically being me. That's important to me." She added, "I feel much sexier now than I ever did when I was young. Then I was like, oh gosh, I'm supposed to be sexy. What is that? There's enormous freedom in having lived as long as I have. Like my father used to say, I'm comfortable with my own skin." Seymour is known for the James Bond film Live and Let Die and for playing Dr. Michaela Mike Quinn on Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. She most recently appeared in the movie The Female Brain starring Whitney Cummings. The hottie Prinsloo gave fans a first glimpse of her newborn daughter. The 28-year-old model posted a photo of Gio Grace on Wednesday after welcoming the infant with her husband, Maroon 5 singer Adam Levine, on February 15. The picture captures Gio's tiny feet as she rests surrounded by pink blankets. Prinsloo and Levine are also parents to 17-month-old daughter Dusty Rose. Prinsloo captioned the picture, "Gio Grace Levine, February 15, 2018. She's got her dad's toes." The photo marks Prinsloo's first post since news of Gio's birth broke on February 16. Levine had said on the January 18th episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live that the model was due to give birth very soon. He told host Jimmy Kimmel, "She's due very, 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 very soon, like any minute now. Not any minute now, but very close." Prinsloo and Levine, who married in July 2014, celebrated Valentine's Day together the day before Gio's birthday. Levine marked the occasion by posting a photo of a pregnant Prinsloo enjoying a heart-shaped box of chocolates in bed. He wrote, "By Maniac," adding several heart emojis. Kylie Jenner says newborn daughter Stormi looks just like her. The 20-year-old television personality gave an update Wednesday on Twitter after welcoming the infant with her boyfriend, rapper Travis Scott, on February 1st. She wrote she's good in response to a fan's inquiry. Still staring at her all day. "She looks just like me when I was a baby." Jenner also said she was feeling better after tweeting Sunday that she was too sick. She told her 24.5 million Twitter fans, finally feeling better. Jenner's update let fans clamor for a new photo of Stormi. The star shared a picture of her baby girl's hands gripping her fingers earlier this month, but has yet to post a snapshot of the infant's face. Source previously told Us Weekly she's extremely protective and she is very focused on trying to keep motherhood private for right now. The insider said all Kylie wants to do is for her privacy to be protected right now and is pretty demanding about that at this time. Scott described Stormi as beautiful while speaking to TMZ this month. Hollywood Life reported Tuesday that the 25-year-old rapper would prefer for his daughter to not appear on Jenner's reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Sex and the City alum Jason Lewis says he's on Team Sarah amid the ongoing cast drama. The 46-year-old actor who played Smith Jerrod in the HBO series Sex and the City and the movies praised Sarah Jessica Parker in an interview Wednesday with KTLA 5 amid the actress's conflict with Ken Cattrall. Lewis says, "Sarah has always been so lovely and such a consummate professional. I think that people should remember their graciousness and the things that have been given to them. And I'm going to stop there because I've got nothing good to say." Lewis agreed that he's on Team Sarah when pressed by KTLA's 5 anchor Sam Rubin. He responded, "I might just have to say, yeah, what a gracious lady. She was always so good to me," before dodging Rubin's questions if others weren't so good. She said Sarah was amazing. Parker and Cattrall, who play Carrie Bradshaw and Samantha Jones on Sex and the City, initially had tension in the fall after Cattrall turned down Sex and the City 3 and declared she was never friends with her co-stars. The actress said on Piers Morgan's Live Stories in October, "We've never been friends. We've been colleagues." Parker and Cattrall's conflict came to a head this month after Parker offered her condolences and commented on Cattrall's brother's death in an interview. Cottrell responded on Instagram, "Let me make this very clear if I haven't already. You are not my family. You are not my friend. So I'm writing to tell you one last time to stop exploiting our tragedy in order to restore your nice girl persona." Kendra Wilkinson is having new marital problems with husband Hank Baskett. The 32-year-old television personality said in an Instagram post Wednesday that she's working to overcome issues in her marriage to the 35-year-old former NFL player. Wilkinson spoke out after tabloid ran a story speculating she was faking her marriage problems to secure a 7th-season renewal for her WE TV series Kendra on Top. The star wrote in response, 1, how do you fake marital problems? Makes absolutely no sense. And 2, yes, we're having issues. She says, these issues Hank and I are having in our home, which we're trying hard to overcome. Everyone knows about it, including producers and networks, friends, and family. Wilkinson said Kendra on Top went from a lighthearted comedy to drama because of sad times in a relationship. She denied she engineered the change for the ratings, saying she hates drama. The star said, I hope to get back to the fun, Kendra, you all know. Thank you all for your support and understanding me at this time. I've been in a lot of therapy lately and hope all gets resolved for me, Hank, the kids, and even for TV. LOL. Wilkinson and Baskett married in June 2009 and shared 2 children, 8-year-old son Hank and 3-year-old daughter Alicia. The couple documented Baskett's 2014 cheating scandal on Kendra on Top and later appeared on Marriage Boot Camp. Baskett said in his 2015 interview with People of his encounter with a transgender woman he met online, I messed up. I put myself in a bad situation. I didn't engage in anything. Kat Von D has married Prayers vocalist Leafar Sayer, the tattoo artist announced on Instagram. Von D, 35, says, today I married my soul's mates, my mind's twin, my best friend, at Prayers, juntos en la vida y en muerte. Wednesday, alongside a photo of her hand touching Sayer's with their wedding bands on display. Juntos en la vida y en la muerte means together in life and death. Sayer, 45, also shared the image on Instagram stating, today I married the girl of my dreams. The rock star was previously seen wearing his wedding band in a Valentine's Day video posted by Von D. Von D, whose real name is Catherine von Drachenberg, was previously married to tattoo artist Oliver Peck from 2003 to 2007. Former LA Inc. star has famously dated DJ Deadmau5, reality star Jesse James, Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx, and Jackass Steve-O. Star Wars icon and Joker voice actor Mark Hamill is set to receive the 2,630th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Hamill will be honored with the star on March 8th during a ceremony at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles. The Hollywood icon will be joined by Star Wars creators George Lucas, series co-star Harrison Ford, and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce Leron Grubler. Producer of the Walk of Fame ceremonies, Anna Martinez, said in a statement, Star Wars fans will be over the moon to hear that their idol Mark Hamill is going to be honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We are proud to add this extraordinary actor on our historic Walk of Fame. Hamill began his career with guest appearances on a variety of television shows and television movies, including a 9-month stint on General Hospital. In 1977, he scored his first featured film in Lucas's Star Wars as Luke Skywalker, an iconic character Hamill continued to play in multiple films, including 2017's The Last Jedi. Hamill is also known for voicing DC Comics villain, the Joker, in Batman the Animated Series, which began in 1992. He voiced the character a couple of times across multiple animated movies and video games such as the Batman Arkham series. Other films credits include Corvette Summer, The Big Red One, Slipstream, Walk Across Egypt, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Sushi Girl, The Kingsman, The Secret Service, and the upcoming Brisby Bear. Voice acting credits also include roles in Avatar The Last Airbender, regular shows, multiple Studio Ghibli films, and Dragons, Riders of Berk. Farrah Abraham is suing MTV's parent company Viacom after being fired from Teen Mom OG. The 26-year-old television personality has filed a $5 million lawsuit against Viacom along with 11th Street Productions, Anxious 11, and Teen Mom producer Morgan J. Freeman, according to Variety. Abraham accused the parties of harassment and wrongful termination in a complaint filed in federal court in Texas. The allegations stem from a meeting Abraham had with Freeman and the production crew at her home October 30th. Abraham said Freeman and the crew harassed, humiliated, and discriminated against, disrespected, ridiculed, ridicule and sex shame her during the meeting due to her decision to continue her career in pornography. The complaint reads, threats were made against Ms. Abraham by Freeman about ending her career with MTV and sabotaging future deals Ms. Abraham had in place with MTV and defaming her. In the complaint, Abraham claims she was fired from Teen Mom OG as a direct result of the confrontation. She also said a lucrative deal with MTV fell through because of the conflict. Abraham has said in a Facebook post October 30th that she was fired because she partakes in adult promotions and activities. She was seen confronting MTV producers in a Season 7 promo for the show released in November. Chevy Chase got into a road rage incident in which he chased a driver and then got kicked in the shoulder, the New York State Police said. The February 9th incident occurred near South Nyack, New York. Chase, 74, told police that he was cut off by another driver and then followed him, flashing his headlights, the Journal News reported. The driver, a 22-year-old Long Island man, then pulled over. Chase did too, and the two men got into a verbal altercation. Chase said, according to TMZ, if I were a lot younger, I'd bust your nose. But that didn't happen. Instead, the 22-year-old man, who was not named in the reports, kicked the former Saturday Night Live actor in the shoulder. The young kicker told police that he kicked Chase to block a punch, but police charged him with second-degree harassment. Ed Sheeran says his fiancée handmade him an engagement ring. The 27-year-old British singer denied he secretly married Cherry Seaborn in an interview Wednesday with Lorraine after being spotted wearing a silver ring. Sheeran said, "No, I'm not married," while attending the 2018 Brit Award in London. He explains, "I never saw why men didn't wear engagement rings. It's the same commitment either way. Cherry made it for me, herself, out of silver clay. I really like it." Sheeran has been seen with the ring on several occasions, including a photo from the studio he posted February 10th. Sheeran announced his engagement to Seaborn in January after popping the question in December. He said in an Instagram post at the time that he and his bride-to-be are very happy and in love. The star wrote, "Got myself a fiancé just before New Year's. We are very happy and in love, and our cats are shuffled as well. XX." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1997, an estimated 65 million people tuned in to watch all or part of Steven Spielberg's Oscar-winning Holocaust drama Schindler's List on the NBC television network. Starring Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and Ben Kingsley, Schindler's List, which was released in 1993, told the true story of a wealthy German industrialist who helped a group of Polish Nazis escape the Nazi concentration helped a group of Polish Jews escape the Nazi concentration camps during World War II. Spielberg shot the great majority of the film in black and white, which only increased the shocking impact of its content. At the Academy Awards that year, the film won Oscars in 7 categories, including Best Director and Best Picture. It was also a commercial success, grossing almost $100 million in the United States and more than $300 million worldwide. On this date in 1997, NBC broadcast the film in its 3.5-hour entirety, uncut and uninterrupted by commercials, as per Spielberg's request. The network made some efforts to warn viewers about the film's mature content, airing a message from Spielberg himself cautioning that the content was not appropriate for young viewers. Still, the number of viewers who watched Schindler's List at home that night was more than double the number who watched it in the movie theaters when it was released in 1993. The next day, while addressing the National Association of Broadcasters, the FCC chairman, Reed Hundt, praised NBC's showing of the film, saying it had showed us again the power and glory of broadcast TV. Controversy, however, arose the following day when Senator Tom Coburn, a Republican of Oklahoma, issued a release blasting NBC for airing the uncut film, saying that it had taken network television, quote, to an all-time low with full-front nudity, violence, and profanity, and that it should not have been aired the movie on a Sunday evening during family time. Coburn, the head of the conservative Congressional Family Caucus, brought on a firestorm of negative publicity with his remarks, drawing criticism from fellow conservatives such as William Bennett and Jack Kemp, as well as from Democrats. Coburn later issued an apology on CNN, stating that he thought the movie should have been aired just in at a later time slot. Coburn